Hello, hello, hello. Let's get right into it. I I have been under the weather for like literally 2 weeks. I'm still a little bit congested. I know I need to finish these Mercury retrograde readings. So let's get into it. We are going to start with Libra. Libra, Libra, Libra. Well, this Mercury retrograde Libra, you are the sign of balance and harmony, especially when it comes to communication. You could be a mediator between two people who are in drama. You could be one of the people who are in drama. This Mercury retrograde season, this Mercury retrograde is bringing breakups. So whatever possibly ends this Mercury retrograde Libra, it will probably be for the good. And where this is hitting you when it comes to the astrology, it is affecting the relationship that you have with your friend group, your circle of friends, the people, places, and things that you associate with. So you could be experiencing some type of drama or some type of pushback when it comes with that. You could also be experiencing drama or endings associated with people you associate with on social media. Maybe you see something on someone's social media that it may hurt, but it gives you some closure, or it forces you to put an end to something, or maybe even to call out someone or a group of people who may be disrespecting your boundaries, right? And you do have some harmonious energy when it comes to Uranus right now. So anything that happens, especially when it comes to your romantic relationships, your friendships, it could be for the better. It may not feel that way right now, but this Mercury retrograde could cause people to fall off that are dead weight, that could be more harm than good. You could be um, in this frequency Libra of just elevating and outgrowing certain people, places, and things, and that may be more apparent as we get to the end of this Mercury retrograde. Some people that you have cut ties with in the past, whether it's friends or romantic suitors or exes from your past, they could come back around if they haven't already. So let's get into it. Libra, I hope you are well. I hope you are safe. Thank you for hanging out with me. So, energy that you don't see coming is a more healthy, stable foundation, whether it's, what's going inside of your home, whether it's your money, your job, your career. This is also talking about being surrounded by people who are positive influences in your life. These are people that don't take away from what you have, they add to your life. You know, everybody's talking about what they bring to the table. You could be in this energy, Libra, of attracting people that actually bring something to the table. Maybe you are always the friend that was holding everything together. You were the friend that was making sure, you know, is everyone good? You know, maybe you were the dependable one. And not only in your friend group, but in your family, in your romantic situations. And so you could be walking into a period where you are attracting people that they are the type of friends and lovers that you want, but also the type of people that you need in your life right now. A fire sign could be significant, a Sagittarius specifically, or a Leo or Aries. So let's get into it. Let's see what happened in the recent past. Why are you watching this video right now, Libra? You may have had a hard time trying to decide if you wanted, to communicate with someone or express yourself to someone. With the Two of Pentacles and the Page of Cups, maybe some of you did, and you went out on a limb. You took a leap of faith, and you could have expressed yourself to someone. You could have told someone how you feel, Libra, in the recent past. Could have been a water sign, an Aries, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Let's get more into it, and then we're going to see what this Mercury retrograde could be bringing you, Libra. So what kind of message? Oh, wow, that was weird. You could have got news that someone broke up with someone or something was ending, or maybe this is just someone from your past coming back, possibly to let you know they're sorry, or to give you confirmation that this person, they were being stingy. They were breadcrumbing you. They were giving you just the bare minimum. They really were not doing their best. Whether this is business, love, friendship, someone could have or will tell you, look, I messed up. Or that wasn't my best representation. Or I shouldn't have did you like that, Libra. Or something similar. Or this could be you, you know. Take it how it resonates. So what is this Mercury retrograde bringing you, Libra? Someone wants to say they're sorry again. Yeah, if you are wondering if someone is coming back to apologize, give some type of explanation, or something similar is happening. Again, this is the card for Leo. The sun is here. So this is talking about success. Now, some of you, like I said earlier, you could have gotten word that someone broke up with someone or something ended. There could be a few of you where you are breaking up with someone or you are cutting ties with someone and you're making this announcement. So regardless, if you're doing that, if someone is apologizing to you or if you are apologizing to someone, Libra, their success with this message. Some of you have been trying to manifest this and it's coming true. What's the sun about? Someone is deciding on what kind of action they should take when it comes to you, how they should apologize to you, how they should explain something to you. how they should tell you how they feel about this situation that could have been very difficult or disappointing in the past. Again, this could be the energy of you or your person ending something. What is being ended for Libra? More Leo energy. There's a lot of fire energy here, Libra. Again, this is the Six of Wands. It's the card of success. It's also the card of getting a lot of attention, having eyes on you, people paying attention to what you do and what you say. Um, there could be, if I saw the page of, what is Three of Swords? If I saw the page of Swords, I would say this is gossip about your personal business. Page of Swords. Wow. I'm really good. Page of Swords. This could be gossip. Somebody or a group of people gossiping about your personal life. And like I was saying in the introduction, Libra, this Mercury retrograde energy is affecting the relationships that you have with your circle of friends and who and what you associate with. So there could be some drama surrounding, talk about your personal life, whether it's your romantic life or just your personal business, that could make you say, okay, wait a minute, hold up. You're supposed to be my girl. You're supposed to be my boy. Why are you talking about my business? Why did you say that about me on social media? So there's definitely some type of ending coming. And like I said before, I feel that it is definitely for your benefit. It will work out to your benefit. You are about to walk into a, um, you're basically, Libra, you're walking into a chapter where you have people in your life who are for you, that are actually beneficial to you. I feel like this energy right here, whoever this is talking crap about you and whoever you're dealing with, you don't need this type of person in your life anyway. And so I feel like this Mercury retrograde is bringing a lot of, it's clearing a lot of drama away. So it could be any sign, but I definitely have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Pisces. Okay, Libra. I hope that was helpful. So let's go to Scorpio. Okay. Let me write some timestamps down. Okay, Scorpio. Scorpio. I am your dope astrologer and tarot reader. I hope you are well. I hope you are safe. So let's get into a little bit of your astrology first, Scorpio. So like I've been saying, this Mercury retrograde is bringing things to an end. And it may be a messy, dramatic end where other people could be in your business or something could be made public, because we are dealing with Leo energy. And then there could also be a part of you, Scorpio, where you may go above and beyond trying to repair a relationship, or maybe even repair your image or the image of someone that you associate with. And depending on what it is really not your job to do that. This energy is affecting your career, your reputation, what you are known for. So again, trying to salvage or even repair your image or repair your reputation or explain yourself. A lot of Scorpios that I know, they don't like explaining themselves. They feel that if I'm doing X, Y, and Z, you should already know what I'm about or what I like and don't like. And I say that because I'm a Venus and Scorpio girl. But you may be, and like I was just telling Libra, Scorpio, there may be some things about you personally, about your image, that really does need to come to an end, or it needs to change, especially if you feel unfulfilled in the way your career is going, the way people look at you, the way people perceive you. Again, this is Mercury retrograde in Leo. So we are thinking about our public persona, how people perceive us. Okay. So you may be coming across some drama, whether you're in it or whether you are observing it, and you have to take a step back, Scorpio, and be like, is this good for my reputation? Is this what I want to be known for? Is this what I want people to think that I do, or how I handle situations? And if you don't want people to see you in a negative light, I would highly advise you to watch what you say and how you say it, especially in public, especially on social media. Okay. So, energy that could be coming towards you, Scorpio, is not trusting yourself, or you could even know what the truth is, but someone could make you doubt yourself, doubt what you know, doubt what you feel. Someone could gaslight you, or someone could be trying to manipulate you into going against what you would normally do. Just like I was talking about, Scorpio, with your reputation. It's really, really important that you know who you are, that you are in tune with the star player on the team, which is you. Don't let someone come in and goop you out of an opportunity, a relationship, some money. You really got to stand firm and strong on what you know, what you believe in, and who you are. And if you don't, you could be tested. Someone could test you, or a situation could come up this Mercury retrograde that will test you. Okay. Could be a Pisces or a Taurus. This could be a situation where someone is making you second guess or go back on a promise that you made to yourself, or this situation maybe could put your stability and your comfort in jeopardy. Okay, so let's see what's going on with you, Scorpio. I don't have anybody in the chat today. Okay, let's see what's going on with you. Okay, so we have nothing but major arcana here. So there could have been something major that happened with a secret, someone keeping something from you. This could be with the devil card here. This could be someone that's toxic or a relationship that's toxic. You could feel like you're in the dark about something. There could be something about this person or this situation that doesn't make you feel confident enough to ask certain questions or confident enough to take a step or to make a leap of faith. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. This is also talking about just not having enough confidence to either do what you know you need to do or to stand up for yourself, to do the right thing. You could be dealing with a Cancer, I'm going to say it, an Aquarius, an Aries, or a Capricorn. You could have been dealing with someone, Scorpio, that they didn't make you feel safe enough to be honest, to be who you really are. This could be a group of friends. This could be at your place of employment. This could be in a romantic relationship. There is something or someone recently that kind of like made you hold back. This could be a situation, Scorpio, where you've been in this relationship for too long. You don't think that you could find anyone. Someone may have made you feel like you need to, I was going to say settle, but the word suffer was coming out instead. You could feel like maybe you have to suffer before you get your reward. And I don't agree with that. I mean, I know that we all do at some point. But this Mercury retrograde could make you realize, no, you don't have to suffer. No, you don't have to settle. No, you're not asking for too much for someone to be open and honest with you. You're not asking for too much for someone to make you feel comfortable enough where you can feel vulnerable. But we're gonna clarify. So this moon is here, which tells me that there's something hidden. There's something that you don't know. Um, we just had that new moon in Leo. Maybe something significant happened last week during the new moon in Leo. What is this moon about? Could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This could be someone in your life who's overbearing, who's controlling, um, who you could also just have a sexual relationship with. They could have secrets. And maybe you feel this. And maybe if you do, there's a part of you that you're not really sure. You're not really confident if you should mention this. Some of you could feel like, why am I feeling this way? Why am I feeling like, this person isn't being honest? Bottom of the deck was the High Priestess in reverse. And that talks about not trusting yourself, not trusting your instinct. You may not trust this fire sign. Someone may be trying to control a situation or to control an outcome, or like I was saying in your introduction, control some aspect of your career, and you feel like you shouldn't trust them. Trust your instinct. What is this devil about? Some of you are definitely dealing with a fire sign. So we have the king and the queen, and this could mean some type of romantic relationship. Like I was saying, some of you could feel that the person you're dealing with romantically, um, some of you could feel like you're a rebound. Some of you could be using someone as a rebound because you don't want to let this fire sign go. For some of you, it doesn't have to be a fire sign. But someone, you or your person is waiting for something or someone to return. Mercury retrograde does talk about returning, but there's something about this that's toxic. Or if it's not toxic, it's just really sex. It's just a sexual relationship that you have. You could be cheating with someone that you know is in a relationship already. They could be married as well, because we have the King and the Queen of Wands here. You could be waiting for someone to break up or to separate. Someone could be waiting for you to break up or separate with your person. What's this, Fool in reverse? And then we'll get into your predictions for this Mercury retrograde. Could be dealing with a Virgo. Some of you, I feel like this is basically with the Hermit here. You're basically trying to find out more information. Some of you could be trying to confirm what your intuition is telling you. And there's nothing wrong with that. But this is talking about isolation. You know that you probably need to distance yourself from someone, but you're hesitant to do it until you know the facts, until you know exactly what is going on. If it's not with a person, some of you are waiting to leave a job before you have something lined up, or some of you are waiting to apply for other positions until you know your department is being laid off or something like that. So let's get into what this Mercury retrograde is bringing you. Could be some confusion. Confusion with a Sagittarius maybe, or a playerette. This Mercury retrograde, Scorpio, is bringing you clarity. Seven of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. For those of you in a romantic relationship, this Mercury retrograde could give you the confidence, because we are talking about Leo energy, to leave someone behind, to leave them out in the cold. Because maybe this person doesn't want a family. Maybe they don't want anything long term with the Ten of Pentacles. Maybe they just don't want the things that you want out of life. Maybe there is something about this person, Scorpio, where looking at your life and the way you want it to be 5 years from now, 10 years from now, you may feel like this person just isn't a good fit for you. And some of you, unfortunately or fortunately, will come to that conclusion like, nah, I need to leave this person alone. This is someone who, they could be, like I said, a player, or someone who's just not taking you seriously, or this situation seriously enough for you. And some of you honestly could be like, okay, I've done all that I can do. I've done my due diligence. I've done my research. I have confirmed what my intuition is telling me, and I need to leave this person alone. For some of you, this is a fire sign. But if not, you're getting clarity, this Mercury retrograde. When is, I forgot, when is Mercury retrograde ending? Yeah, I was going to say August 8th, but August the 11th is when Mercury retrograde is ending, and then we have that post shadow thing. So some of you are letting someone go that isn't treating you or giving you everything that you want. What else? Yeah. I feel like the communication may get worse. excuse me, between you and this person. And you're going to come to the conclusion, you know, I can't work things out with this person. I can't be friends with this person. I can't do this business venture or work with this person. So you're cutting something out. You're letting something or someone go. But before you do that, you want to make sure that you are making the right decision. Okay? So you're gathering evidence. And remember that I said you need to trust your intuition, Scorpio. Okay? So I hope that was helpful. If you would like a personal reading, that information will be in the description box after the live. Hope that was helpful, Scorpio. Okay, let's go to Sagittarius. Sagittarius placements, you could really be feeling this energy too, but hopefully it won't be too bad because this is your fellow fire sign that we have this Mercury retrograde in. It's Mercury retrograde in Leo. So let's get into a little bit of your astrology, Sagittarius. So like I said, breakups when it comes to your friends, lovers, you know, people that you like, people that, you know, maybe you still had hope for, people that don't make you feel confident. That's how you know that a situation isn't good for you specifically right now, Sagittarius, is if it's something about this connection or something about the way this person makes you feel. If they don't make you feel confident, if they make you second guess yourself, it will be easier for you to let go of this person or this group of people or this thing or this situation. This situation, this Mercury retrograde is affecting your belief system. Maybe the person that you were 6 months ago, you're not that person anymore. Your beliefs have changed. You could be faced with a situation where you're like, okay, well, I used to handle it like this, but I'm going to handle it this way. And you could get the fruits of that decision, whether it was something positive or negative. A decision that you made maybe a month ago could be coming back to haunt you or to bless you in some kind of way. Some of you could be deciding to go back to school. Maybe you're having to take another class over. Maybe you are deciding to study something that you may decided against studying in the past. The ninth house also deals with commitment. So you could be, especially if you're single, you could be wanting a commitment. You could be wanting a relationship. Therefore, you are only interested in people who want what you want. And if you have men or women around you and you know that they're not going to give you a relationship, or you know they really haven't shown any interest in you, it will be very easy for you to let those people go. And I have experienced that as well. Like, oh, okay, you don't want to be with me. Oh, okay. Blocked, unfriended. Like, I know who I am. Like, no one owes me any favors, but Why am I going to hang around somebody that is telling me or showing me that they don't want me? And you could be in that energy as well. Not just in relationships, but, you know, your career, your job. So let's see what's coming up for you in your tarot, Sagittarius. A lack of communication. And I think a lot of you will be okay with it. So what you don't see coming is either a lack of communication, or someone coming back to you, Sagittarius, acting differently. So this person was like, well, I'm not looking for a relationship, or, you know, they made you feel like they didn't like you like that. They could come around this Mercury retrograde acting like they like you like that. If you haven't heard from someone, it's a good chance this Mercury retrograde will bring that person back to you. If you haven't been talking to someone, if you haven't been communicating with someone, that situation could turn around. Yeah, you couldn't work things out. You and this person couldn't see eye to eye, or the two of you were just different. They could be coming back. Could be a Cancer. This person is coming towards you physically and or emotionally. So let's see what's going on. What happened recently? Like, why are you watching this video, Sagittarius? Okay. You could have got real sick and tired of feeling like your love and nurturing and everything good about you was being taken advantage of, or somebody was sleeping on you, basically. Like, you could have really told someone, you know, this is what I want you, I'm interested in you, and they could have treated you, like I was saying, like they could have just treated you like an option, or they could have like took their time telling you how they felt about you, or they could have took their time making some type of effort or taking some type of action. That could be one of the reasons why you're watching this video, to find out how this person feels and what their intentions are. Could be dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or an Aries. What's this King of Cups doing? Communicating, trying to manifest a situation, trying to make something out of nothing. And maybe some of you realize that, like, I'm really wasting my time with this person, or this person communicated you something that made you basically choose yourself. Or maybe you made like a last ditch effort towards this person, like, look, this is what I'm on, or this is what I want. Okay, after this, I'm not gonna be around anymore. I'm not gonna say this again. And maybe, you know, they left you on red. They acted like, you know, they didn't like you like that, and you could have just moved on. What's this Fool in reverse? Stuck. Some of you got tired of feeling stuck with this person. Some of you were just asking for a little intention. You were asking this person, you know, basically, do you like me? Yes or no? And this person may not have told you, because the Hanged One is here. They could have been a Pisces. Someone had you stuck. Sagittarius people don't like to be stuck. We like to know what's up. So either we gonna do this or not. You're not gonna keep me in your pocket. And maybe some of you came to this conclusion that this person is not really saying or giving you what you want, because they're trying to keep you stuck while they take their time making a decision. Gemini, Virgo is here, Pisces, water, Aries is here. Yeah, like I was saying in your introduction, they were making you feel less than confident. They could have said something that made you feel less than confident. So what is this Mercury retrograde bringing you, Sagittarius? Let's see. Someone is looking at you secretively. We got the sun and the moon. So although whoever this is that's checking up on you, spying on you, they don't have either the courage or the confidence to make something happen. It's something about this situation that's making them pause, or it's making them feel like they're not confident enough to do this. They don't have what it takes to do this with you, which is interesting. So let's see. Let's get some clarification. Someone could be hiding a child, or they could be hiding the fact that they haven't cleared their table. They could be still dealing with someone, like they're not with this person, but they're trying to tie up any loose ends with this other person, and they don't want you to know. And it's probably why they never told you yes or no. Okay. What is this moon about? What is the moon hiding? What is the moon hiding? They're definitely spying on you, checking up on you. Yeah, they could be hiding that they're ending something with someone else. Like I said, um, it could involve money, or like shared property, shared. Maybe they don't want you to know they live with this person, or like I was saying before, maybe they don't want you to know that they're tying up loose ends with whoever this is. The sun. They could feel like with these two cards that you either have moved on from them or that you are, which is why they are paying close attention to what you're doing. They could be looking at your social media, looking at your stories on Facebook from a fake page on Instagram. What else? What is this? What's this Mercury retrograde bringing Sagittarius? What is this person's intentions towards Sagittarius? They want to do the logical thing. So even though their heart may be a little torn right now, and it's a part of them, I feel, where they don't want to hurt you. They don't want to tell you yes. They don't want to tell you no. They don't want to hurt you. I feel like they're trying to handle this from a very logical and analytical point of view. They could also, if you haven't heard from them, reach out to you. It won't be very mushy or romantic. This is like, hey, just checking up on you, or you know how people do, making up an excuse to reach out to you, or asking you a question in your DM, or sending you a random text, basically trying to test the temperature, Sagittarius. So that's what this Mercury retrograde is bringing you, Sagittarius. Someone who didn't give you an answer is coming back around to test the water, basically. All right, Sagittarius, I hope that was helpful. All right, I'm doing pretty good. My voice is not that dry like I was saying before. I have been really sick for the past 2 weeks. All right, Capricorn. Capricorn. Hope you are well. Hope you are safe. I am your dope astrologer and tarot reader. Mercury retrograde in Leo. You may feel stifled between now and mid-August as far as like how you express yourself. You may feel like you can't say what you want to say due to some type of pushback or some type of, I don't know, penalty or something. Like some of you feel like you can't say what you want to say, or you really can't do what you want to do. Yeah. This is, so we have the South Node and Mars in Virgo. So for you Capricorns out there where you naturally like to control things, this may not be the best transit for you right now. So what I was picking up on, it has a lot of truth to it. You may feel like, the things that you want to say, you can't say. The things you want to do, you can't do. This energy is affecting the part of your life that deals with your private life, your private matters, your personal private business, who you're being intimate with, the money that you get from your job, or your business, or however you make money. You got to be careful right now, Capricorn, because your personal private life could be put on display. And again, you may feel like you can't do or say what you want to do and say because it may expose certain aspects of your private life. Okay. And again, be careful with what you do and what you say, because you don't want to put your personal business out there, okay? Especially when it comes to whoever you're being intimate with, whether it's a current person or a past person. There may be some type of, it could be an argument, but it could be just a tense situation where something from your past comes up or comes out, or someone from your past, wants to have a conversation with you, or maybe they even want an explanation that could lead to some type of disagreement, okay? So be careful with that. Let's see what's going on with you, Capricorn. This is your energy. Queen of Pentacles. So what you don't see coming is, if you don't feel like yourself, if you feel like you're being twisted and pulled in every different direction, peace and harmony is coming soon. Whatever you're working on, especially if you're trying to get a promotion or even a new job, is coming. There will be a point after this Mercury retrograde you'll be able to relax. You'll feel more like yourself. This could also indicate a glow up, especially after cutting someone off, or letting people know not to cross you or not to cross your boundaries. Okay. You may have to, yeah, you may have to put an end to something. You may have to assert yourself and stop something from happening, stop somebody from saying something, or, basically stopping something in its tracks, nipping something in the bud. Okay? You may have to put on your crown, regardless if you are a man or a woman, and be like, look now, you don't talk to me like that and you don't treat me like that. Okay? So let's see what happened recently. What happened recently? Could have been dealing with an Aries. This card keeps coming out. The Fool. So we got the Fool. Some of you could, this could really mean some of you decided to start a business or go into business for yourself. You could be at a crossroads. Some of you could be deciding between that guaranteed money that comes with a 9 to 5 or going out on a limb and making your own money, being your own boss. This could deal like in the medical field, law enforcement. This could also deal with the mother or the father of your child. Um, like I was saying before, some of you may have to like put your foot down about something because someone is crossing a boundary. Maybe you're going through that now. If you are in a long-term relationship or you're married, you could be deciding if you want to leave this person because some of you feel like you're not getting a good return on your investment, like you're not really getting anything out of this anymore. What is this, Emperor? The Hierophant. So this is definitely talking about some type of relationship, the relationship going to either a higher level or ending. A Taurus could be significant. Some of you, you're just dealing with someone you don't see eye to eye. If this is not a relationship, this is like a work situation or some type of group that you're in, organization you're in, maybe even like a church that you're in. It's something about the situation where you feel like, okay, I'm not getting anything out of it and it may be wasting my time. And you could still be trying to figure out, okay, what do I do? Where do I go? What direction do I go in? How do I handle this? Yeah, more Taurus energy. You could feel like the longer you stay in this situation, the more you'll lose, the more you'll miss out on, the more stressful it will be. So like again, it could be a romantic situation or it could be a job or something like I was saying before, a group of people that you hang around. Any relationship or situation that comes to an end now during this Mercury retrograde, it will end for good and it will be for your good. You, Capricorn, you are very big on reputation and how you want to be seen. And if this, regardless, it could be a marriage, it could be a relationship, it could be a business partnership. If it's something about this that you don't rock with, and it's making you look bad and feel bad, you will probably get rid of it or this person. Especially if it's making you stressed out. You could have a lot of stomach aches right now because your earth sign, your fellow earth sign Virgo, is currently the south node, and we have Mars in Virgo right now. You could be experiencing stomach issues, indigestion, heartburn, or some type of nervous energy could be in your body, Capricorn, because of this situation or this person. So what is this Mercury retrograde bringing, Capricorn? Lots of swords. So there is communication coming. We got the Ace of Swords in reverse. We got the Five of Swords. We got the Eight of Swords. There's definitely some type of argument because either someone feels like you played in their face, or you feel like this person's playing in your face and you want the answers, and it could lead to some type of argument. Will you get the truth, or will you get the resolution that you want? Maybe not, but let's see. What's this Five of Swords about? You could have caught someone in a lie. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Whatever conversation or disagreement that's about to happen, Capricorn, is going to basically put you in this energy of, you know what? Bye. I don't need this. I don't need that. I don't need you. And I really don't need you over here messing with my money or my reputation or my livelihood. What's this Ace of Swords about? Could be a move, a physical move. It could be, again, you feel like someone was playing with your emotions with the Chariot here. Cancer energy. Some of you, you could just feel like I wore my heart on my sleeve for this person. I was vulnerable with this person and they didn't return the energy. So I got to let them go. This could also, for some of you, could be someone that you let move in with you, maybe, and they lied about something, or they brought something into your home and you're like, you gotta go. Once you let go of this, and you get the confidence to let go of this, you'll get wish fulfillment. There's something about this person or this situation that could be blocking success, whether it's in love, money, career. There's something about this situation that's blocking your wish fulfillment, okay? So this Mercury retrograde could let you see who and what you need to let go of. Okay. All right, Capricorn, I hope that was helpful. The music stopped. It did. Okay, one more shuffle. All right, Aquarius. Hey, Aquarius. I hope you are well. I hope you're safe. If you are interested in ordering a personal reading, the information will be in the description box after the live. Sorry, I have been absent. I have been sick. I got my voice back the other day, still congested, still, but I wanted to make sure that I felt energetic before I started doing readings again. Let me take a swig. Mercury retrograde in Leo. So you are ruled by Mercury as far as like the upper octave of Mercury. You create new ideas, new concepts. You connect with people through conversation. You connect with people through the mental. So with this Mercury retrograde being in Leo, which is your opposite sign, there's already some opposition. There's already some chaos there. And this chaos could be in the part of your life that deals with your romantic relationships, the relationships you have with people, the relationships that you have with people that you don't like, any type of agreements, contracts that you have, the way you express yourself, the way you relate. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius or a Leo. Letting someone go could give you the boost of confidence that you need right now. Leo deals with confidence. It deals with courage. Anything that ends during this Mercury retrograde, it is for the good, and it's probably going to be over for good. Okay. So let's see what's going on. Someone, past partners, maybe coming back, past opportunities as well. What you don't see coming is the inability to move forward or the inability to make a decision. Either you or someone you are connected to. Something can't or is not moving forward. This could deal with your stability. Maybe you're looking for a new job. Maybe you're looking for a way to make new money. Maybe this is calling you to do something different to make money. Do something different to feel comfortable. Do something different to get the relationship that you want. So let's see what's going on, Aquarius. What happened in the recent past? Somebody could have took too long to like explain something to you or to apologize to you about something. We got two knights here, the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups, and then we got the Nine of Wands. So by the time this person came around, you were like, you know what? I don't even care anymore. I don't need your apology anymore. I don't need your explanation anymore. You could be over it. But I feel like somebody did come to you and share how they felt about something. Or this is you telling someone, you took too long, I don't want it, I'm not interested. But let's see, what's this Knight of Pentacles doing? They could have been taking their time to bring some type of peace and balance to a situation. This is giving me the energy of, I don't want to mess anything up with Aquarius, so let me take my time or let me, make sure I'm doing it right, or I say things right to Aquarius. What is this Knight of Cups doing? Coming back. So someone hasn't come back to explain, to tell you how they feel, to apologize. Aquarius, they will. This is someone came back to fix something, or they will. Why? Why are they coming back? Mercury retrograde does bring people back from the past. They want to have a conversation with you. It's like they want to get some things straight with you. Before they take any type of action, they want to get something straight. They want to explain. They want to tell you something. With the Ace of Wands in reverse, they could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Could be a Virgo. Excuse me, y'all. The best throat lozenges are the Walmart brand. Yeah, just cough drop. I don't know if you can see that. Cough drop. Walmart brand. Best cough drop ever. It's the regular, schmegular menthol cough drop. But yeah, somebody did or they will come back and look like, Aquarius, can we talk? Can we talk about what happened? And a lot of you are like, no, I mean, you can talk, but I just really don't care anymore. You know how y'all do. So what is this Mercury retrograde bringing Aquarius? You could find out why this relationship didn't work out, why this situation didn't work out, Aquarius, through this person admitting to what they did with the Seven of Swords, admitting to why they didn't want to work things out with you, admitting as to why the relationship didn't pan out the way that you hoped. They could tell you this, or you could find this out on your own through your own investigative work. Maybe you see something on their social media. Maybe someone brings information to you. But this is, Aquarius, you finding out why something didn't work out. Could be dealing with a Taurus too. What's this Hierophant in reverse? This could also be gossip. Like, well, this is really why so-and-so left the church, or this is really why so-and-so got fired. It could be something like that. Yeah. Somebody's starting over. Got the King of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the World. You could be starting over with someone. And it may be at that point when someone is like, wait a minute, Aquarius, don't move on. Let me tell you what I had going on, or let me tell you why it didn't work out. It may be too late for this person. This could also be, again, energy of someone coming back around to, after you've cut them off. Maybe you block this person, or maybe you just don't talk to this person. This could be the energy too of someone from your past coming back, and it's like, I'm a different person. I'm more mature. I'm not like that anymore. I want a new start. I want to start over. I feel like for the most part, a lot of you just don't want to hear that. It was something about what this person did, or more specifically what this person said, that could have put a bad taste in your mouth and you don't want to hear it anymore. But the opportunity will be there. So they're either coming back to try and win you back, or you will find out why this situation didn't work out. Or you could get confirmation on some gossip. Okay, Aquarius. So keep me updated on that and let me know, because this seems kind of juicy. Okay. Pisces, 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 last but not least. And you know, I said that I'm going to starting with Pisces instead of Aries, because y'all are always the last one, and I know y'all hate that. But last, definitely not least, Pisces. And again, if you are interested in a personal reading, that information will be in the description box. Also, follow me on Instagram, because I do give out free readings on Instagram. I go live every now and again, and I answer questions for free. I mean, you can give me a donation if you want. But yeah, follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Pisces, I hope you are well. I hope you are safe. I wonder how emotional. I think I've reached my limit with talking. But I wonder how emotional this Mercury retrograde has been for you all so far. Could have been lots of breakups, lots of revelations, maybe even emotional outbursts. You could be in the middle of drama. You could be watching it unfold. There could be a little tension when it comes to you letting go of something or someone. You could be blindly holding on to someone thinking that it's going to get better. For a lot of you, this could be a job. This could be a job. This could be whatever it is you do for money. Some of you could basically be a little passive when it comes to going out there and getting the type of job and or money that you know that you're capable of making. And maybe this Mercury retrograde is making you see that a little bit more clearly. And with Mars and the South Node being in Virgo, you could see where you need to plan. Maybe what you've been doing or the way you've been going about things isn't really working out for you. And this Mercury retrograde could bring you the energy of being a little bit more purposeful, planning. I know a lot of you don't like to plan, but planning your steps instead of letting spirit move you or guide you. You're taking a more proactive approach when it comes to your job and what you do every day, especially when it comes to your mental health, and for some of you, your physical health. You know, maybe you really need to start tracking what you eat, or making a schedule to work out, you know, Something is causing you, Pisces, to be a little bit more practical. So let's see what's going on with your tarot. What you don't see coming. This is your energy. Seven of Cups in reverse. Clarity is coming. So again, if you are confused, if you're at a crossroads when it comes to your job, your daily routine, your health, your spiritual health, you could be getting some type of answer. And like I was saying, a lot of that will depend on you being a little bit more practical, planning more, planning your day, being a little bit more purposeful. I always do that. Hold on. This cord, man, felt like something was crawling on my leg. Anyway, so let's see what's going on with you, Pisces. Sorry about that. Up until now, you could have felt trapped. You could have been feeling, honestly, some of you could be feeling depressed because you don't know what direction to go. You don't know what to do. Some of you, like I was saying before, you want more for yourself when it comes to your job. You want more for yourself because you know that you're capable of doing more, making more money. And up until this point, you could have been confused. This is also the card of depression. Not being trapped in your head, not really knowing what to do, what direction to go in. This could be Knight of Swords is about communication. Let's see what else. Okay. So some of you have been dealing with a Knight of Swords. This is someone who is not really, they're not the committing type. They treat you well, but they don't want to commit. This is someone who can be fly by night, impulsive. Truth is coming. Truth and clarity is coming. Some of you could be dealing with someone new. Maybe you met someone new. They could be an earth sign, or this person is someone who is more down to earth, more practical. They have a little bit more stability. This is someone that you can talk to on a regular basis. You can spend time with on a regular basis. This is someone who they mark all the boxes when it comes to looks, money, you know, what they got going on. This person is about their business with the King of Pentacles. They could be an earth sign, or they could be successful. They could be a little bit more practical. This person over here is someone who could have had you in your feelings in more ways than one. They could be just out of reach. This is someone who could be breadcrumbing you. And if you haven't met this King or Queen of Pentacles yet, you will. And whoever this King or Queen of Pentacles is, they could make you realize what you've been missing out on. They could make you realize, I really wasn't asking for that much. You could be dealing with someone that, like I said, could have had you depressed. This is someone who could have been in and out of jail, or someone whose finances are not stable. They don't have a stable job. They don't have stable income. They're just not stable. And some of you, like I was saying before, with this Mercury retrograde, you are seeing, especially when it comes to your internal nervous system, how being fly by night and making impulsive decisions and making decisions just based on how you feel and emotions is not where it's at. You could be looking for something or someone more practical, someone who's going to be honest, someone who really has something substantial to bring to the table, Pisces. If this isn't a romantic relationship, this is like a stable 9 to 5 job where you have to get up and you have to clock in and you have to go to work. And I feel like some of you may not want to do that, but it's what you have to do in order to get what you want, or something similar to that. So this is the energy that has been happening or will happen. So let's see what this Mercury retrograde is bringing you. New energy, a new beginning with the world. I'm sorry, the Wheel of Fortune. It could feel like a brand new world with this new person or this new job. Sagittarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus is here. Aquarius is here as well. Tell me about this Wheel of Fortune. A time to rest. Like I was saying before, Pisces, a lot of you, your nervous system could be out of whack because some of you have been acting from not only a place of lack, you could have a lack mindset, which could be manifesting in negative ways in your life, which includes conflict, competition, being put in situations where you feel that you have to compete for someone's love and attention. This Mercury retrograde is allowing you to see that that ain't it. And something will trigger you, Pisces, to be like, not only do I need to let this person stop treating me like that, but I need more stability in my life. Some of you could have had like a long, ongoing relationship or situationship with someone, and their bad habits rubbed off on you. And now you're beginning to see that. Maybe your finances ain't where they need to be, like I was saying before in the introduction. Maybe you're at a job and it's just that it's a job, it's not a career. And you know that you're capable of having more, of achieving more. So this Mercury retrograde is bringing you clarity. It's also bringing you peace. It's giving you the opportunity to not only start over, but to start over with a clean slate. And I don't know who this King of Pentacles is or this Queen of Pentacles, but this is, if it's not a person that's coming in to give you like a fresh of breath air or to offer you stability, if it's not an actual person, it's a mindset that you are developing. And that mindset is, I need to stop letting my life happen by chance. I can create the kind of life that I want. I can be a little bit more purposeful and practical to have the kind of life that I want. I need to start hanging with like-minded individuals or people that have what I want to have, or people who are doing what I want to do. So this Mercury retrograde is bringing you a lot of clarity. It's also giving you the confidence to really go after what you want and to put yourself first, to be selfish, which is also what the King of Pentacles or Queen of Pentacles is about. So Pisces, that is your reading. I hope this was helpful, and thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. Again, if you are interested in a personal reading, that information will be in the description box after the live. So thank you so much, and I'll see y'all later.